Hello and welcome back to Transfer Talk, where we discuss the latest rumours from the footballing universe. With only a few weeks left of the season, clubs are finalising their plans for this summer, and we've got a bumper episode lined up for you today. But remember, if you hear anything yourself, tweet me at Zach Jellab or the Football Daily account, or alternatively, just stick them in the comments below. Let's get started. We kick things off in Manchester, where ESPN are claiming that the Red Devils are seriously considering triggering Jan Oblak's €120 million buyout clause this summer. The 26-year-old Slovenian, who was bought for €16 million from Benfica in July 2014, only signed a new contract in April, but his clause was only upped by a paltry €20 million. The shot stopper is without doubt one of the world's best. He's conceded just 90 goals in 151 La Liga games to date, keeping a clean sheet in 58% of those matches, compared to De Gea's 37% in the Premier League. The Spaniard, who has won the club's Player of the Year in 4 of the last 5 years, has a contract which is due to expire in June 2020, and has been consistently linked with a move to PSG and Real Madrid. De Gea has had a quite simply shocking few months, but is clearly still a top keeper. If United couldn't persuade him to sign a new contract and instead chose to sell him rather than let him leave on a free next summer, bringing in one of the world's best who is 2 years younger wouldn't be the worst idea. But what do you guys think? Should United sell De Gea and bring in Oblak? Vote in the poll above now. From Manchester to London now, where the Daily Telegraph are reporting that Chelsea are eyeing up Nice right-back Youssef Attal if the transfer ban is delayed. The 22-year-old is supposedly being tracked by some of Europe's biggest clubs, including Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich, and is set to cost upwards of £40 million after a stellar season. The Algerian, who scored a hat-trick in Nice's 3-0 win over Guingamp at the weekend playing on the left wing, has put up some outstanding numbers throughout the campaign. Attal has excelled for Patrick Vieira's Nice side since his €3 million move last summer, and is averaging a massive 4.8 tackles and interceptions per 90. But the fullback is far from just a defensive animal, also completing 4 dribbles a game. But surely if Chelsea's transfer ban is delayed, they have other areas to prioritise. With David Luiz out of contract, Kovacic set to return to Real Madrid and Eden Hazard likely to join him, should Chelsea really target a right-back when they already have Aspie and Reece James returning from loan? If he was a left-back, we'd understand, but for now Chelsea surely have other priorities. What do you guys reckon though? Where should the Blues strengthen? Let us know in the comments below. Martin Odegaard, the 20-year-old Norwegian on loan at Vitesse from Real Madrid, has had an absolutely fantastic season. The 16-cap forward, who has played the majority of his football this season on the right-hand side, has scored 6 and assisted 9 in 29 Eredivisie games. Vitesse may be 7th and in a battle for Europa League qualification, but their attack has been superb, with only the big three managing to score more than their 61 league goals at the time of writing. Odegaard has been a key part of that, with an involvement in 24% of their league goals, whilst only Hakim Ziyech and Steven Berghuis lay on more than his 3.6 chances per 90. This incredible form has unsurprisingly perked the interest of Ajax, who are keen on bringing him to the Johan Cruyff Arena on a 2-year loan deal. According to Der Telegraph, the youngster is on £80,000 per week and still has 2 years remaining on his current deal at the Bernabeu. But after just 2 senior appearances for Los Blancos and 2 loan spells in 4.5 years since joining them in January 2015, Odegaard would no doubt be keen to continue development in the Netherlands. With Frenkie de Jong already leaving and De Ligt, Neres and Ziyech all heavily linked with moves away, Ten Hag will need high-quality replacements to build on Ajax's excellent season. This move makes perfect sense. With Juventus having sealed their 8th consecutive Scudetto with a 2-1 victory over Fiorentina a few weeks ago, attention has now turned to their future. Max Allegri has done a superb job in Turin since taking over in July 2014, winning 9 trophies in 5 years and reaching 2 Champions League finals. But whilst he only needs 8 points from Juve's final 4 league games to finish with their best league points tally of his tenure, their Champions League campaign was a massive disappointment. The arrival of their record signing and the UCL's top goal scorer last summer got them through a sticky last 16 tie against Atletico Madrid with a superb hat-trick. But come the quarterfinals, they were simply outplayed and outclassed by Ajax, succumbing to a 3-2 aggregate defeat, their third last 8 exit in the last 6 years. With Allegri's contract set to expire in June 2020, the former AC Milan boss's future looks uncertain. Allegri himself even hinted the end could be near last month, after Juve's 1-1 first leg draw in Amsterdam, saying, "A coach does not last forever." Tutto Sport have claimed this week though that an official decision is unlikely to be made until the end of the season, when scheduled talks with Chairman Andrea Agnelli have taken place. If Allegri is to leave, Pep Guardiola is rumoured to be Agnelli's top target, followed by former Juventus player, manager and World Cup winner Didier Deschamps. But Juve fans, we want to hear from you. Do you want Allegri to bow out at the top? And if so, who do you want to replace him? Let us know in the comments below. Arsenal's ability to attract top players this summer will rest heavily on whether they manage to qualify for next season's Champions League. With a defence that needs strengthening, plenty of deadwood, and the likely departures of Aaron Ramsey and Ozil, it is imperative the Gooners overturn Chelsea's 2-point advantage with 3 games to play. One thing for certain is that 28-year-old Aaron Ramsey is definitely joining Juventus this summer, and Emery will need to replace his attacking output. According to Tutto Mercato Web, the man in their sights is 24-year-old Sampdoria midfielder Dennis Praet. The Belgian midfielder, who has 3 caps for his country, joined Sampdoria from Anderlecht in a €10 million deal in August 2016 and has gone on to score 4 goals in 96 appearances since. It's clear that Praet, with an average of 845 league minutes per goal contribution this term, can't match up to Ramsey's 133 minutes per goal or assist. But Pratt's 3.1 tackles and interceptions per 90 matches up well against Ramsey's 2.9, and he's more heavily involved in play, completing nearly double Ramsey's passes per game with an average of 86% pass accuracy. If Arsenal's budget is limited by missing out on Champions League qualification, then signing the promising Belgian valued at just £22 million could be a good option. But if they make it, surely there are better options out there. We finish this week's roundup with a juicy rumour coming out of Spain. Normally reliable paper AS claim that Zinedine Zidane is keen on bringing 22-year-old Lyon midfielder Tanguy Ndombele to the Bernabeu. And this has been backed up by Darby Ahatabai, a journalist for Foot Mercato, who claims that Ndombele's representatives travelled recently to the French capital for initial talks. However, the potential transfer is complicated by rumoured interest from PSG and Juve, who are keen to land the all-action midfielder who is tied to Lisgones until 2023. What's clear is that Ndombele would be a fantastic addition to any of these lineups. He's nearing the end of his second year of top division football, and his statistics look really promising. The Frenchman marries defensive solidity, with 3.1 tackle interceptions per 90, with attacking threat, with 1 shot, 1.5 key passes, and 2 successful dribbles per 90. Yet to score in Ligue 1 this campaign, he's managed to provide 6 assists, a figure only topped by Depay and Fekir in Bruno Genesco's squad. With Luka Modric now 33 and Toni Kroos fast approaching 30, it's clear that Real need to secure their long-term future. But we want to know from you. If you were Ndombele, where would you go? Real Madrid, PSG or Juventus? Vote in the poll now to decide. So those are all the rumours we've got time for in this week's Transfer Talk, but if you have seen any others, make sure you tweet them to me or get them in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the like button. It only takes 2 seconds. If it's taking longer than that, then something's up with your computer. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell.